This 26 Sports and CCTV high school football presentation is brought to you by Cadillac Casting Incorporated.
Okay, welcome back to fourth quarter action here. The Sabres of Manistee Catholic Central are starting their drive. They've got a second and about 3 going here just across midfield. Picardi takes the snap. He's got a couple open receivers, gets it out to, that is Nick Hansen again. Hansen makes a nice reception all the way down to the 33-yard line. That is Jorge Lewis for the Bulldogs on the tackle. He has been all over there tonight.
Once again, they continue to have success through the air.
Okay, so this is getting good. They are threatening once again. We got a 26-14 ball game going here, and Manistee Catholic Central is on the march. All right, so they've got their tight formation going here with Seymour and Hansen in the background. Picardi's under center. He takes a snap, hands it off to Seymour. Seymour bounces outside, gets past the 30-yard line, maybe to about the 27. That looked like a gain of about 5 to 6 yards for Barry Seymour.
5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5.
So a nice run by Seymour puts the Sabres at a 2nd and 5. So the Bulldogs looking for a stop here as Manistee Catholic is threatening to tighten the score up.
And he did have some room on the left there. I think Sanis got him when he did.
Okay, so they've got 2 split out to the right this time, 1 to the left. Got Hansen in motion. He takes the handoff, battling up, trying to get the first down. He's very close to the first down yard marker. It's going to depend on the spot to see if he ends up getting the first down. And referee Mr. Smansky says, yes, it is a first down, so Manistee Catholic is going to get a new set of downs. Looks like they are up at about the 23-yard line. They're not wasting any time as they move up to the ball. Picardi takes the snap under center. It's a keeper, gets away from Lewis. Still looking for room to go. He's still up, looking for something. We've got 4 defenders there, and he finally goes down for, looks like about a loss of about 4, maybe 5 yards. And there was a fumble. So a big turnover. Just as they thought they were getting a little something going and having a chance to maybe get this down to possibly a 4-point game, and big turnover.
They were putting the heat on. They just lost the handle there. It was one of those crazy plays. One side of the field, the other side of the field.
Yep, and well, you can't blame them for trying to keep scrambling and trying to get yardage, and pick up some, offensive yardage. Okay, so the Bulldogs are going to start out at the 27-yard line. They've got their split set going. Humphreys is back in the shotgun. He takes a snap, quick pass over to Sanis, but there are flags on the play.
Flags before the play.
And it looks like it's going to be against the Bulldogs. False start. They've had a number of those tonight. Sure, that's going to be something that Coach Crocker is going to want to address in practice next week. You'll want to keep having that happen. So that's going to send them back 5 and give us a 1st and 15 from their 23-yard line. Okay, here come the Bulldogs. Humphreys stays in the shotgun position. They've got 2 split to the left and 1 to the right. Sanis in motion. Fakes. Humphreys takes the ball on a keeper, trying to get around the left end. That is number 4, Matteo Barnett on the tackle. But not before Humphreys end up picking up about 5 yards on that carry.
2nd down, 2nd and 7.
Nice open field tackle.
Well, he got a few more yards than that. Okay, so 2nd down, and looks to be about 6 from the 32-yard line. That was Ethan Humphreys on that carry. Bulldogs have a split to the right. They've got 2 receivers, and looks like Tanner Ford on the left side. Sanis goes in motion again. Handoff to Sanis. He's got room, tries to make a move, and right there he is stopped by, that looked like number 4, Matteo Barnett again. He's had a number of nice plays on defense tonight. Or was that Picardi? I couldn't tell if that was, that might have been Picardi.
Well, the Sabres continue to play with good energy here on both sides of the football in the fourth quarter.
So this is a big down. 3rd down and about 4. Sabres looking to try to get the ball back. Bulldogs trying to get a little something offensively going here. Humphreys in the shotgun, sends Sanis in motion. Takes a snap, he rolls to the right, he's still looking to pass, cuts back, he's running in the other direction now, he's got some room to go, he's heading for the sideline, he does get the sideline, he's all the way out to the 30-yard line, up to the 25, and a nice run by Ethan Humphreys. We did see a late flag come in. We'd like to see maybe a replay of that run. That was a beautiful run by Ethan Humphreys. He was going all over the place. He's trying to catch his breath right now. Okay, he was looking to pass the ball. Cut back, he cut back again. Still on his feet, end up finding the sideline. Tries to cut it back to the middle of the field. And broke a number of tackles during the play. And finally brought down at about the 25. But like I say, there was a late flag.
Penalty is against the Bulldogs, blocking the back.
Blocking in the back is the call.
I'll tell you, that was a well-executed stiff arm by Ethan Humphreys to start to spring that play loose.
Penalty marched off from the spot of the foul, brings it back to the 41.
All right.
After the penalty, the gain is still enough for a Bulldog first down.
Okay, so a block in the back cost the Bulldogs a long run. They were still able to pick up the first down, but it brings them all the way back to their own 41-yard line. That is referee Stacy Switlowski. I think I called him Szymanski. Those are 2 close names. The coach is Szymanski and the ref is Switlowski.
Might not be the last time.
I guess if I said it real fast, it would probably sound just about the same.
I thought you had given the Sabres coach credit for getting another 4 downs there. So I think nobody knew till you had to bring it back up, Mr. Castillo. Speaking of good things here tonight, if you would like to get your business involved, that would be great. And you can promote your business during the TV broadcast of the sports. You can contact the MI News 26 sales team at 231-577-1844 or email sales@mynews26.com to learn more.
All right. All right, so we have 8:31 left here in the fourth quarter. The host Bulldogs are leading with a score of 26-14 over the Manistee Catholic Central Sabres. They're in a timeout right now.
A lot of big action.
Yeah, and I mean, it's anybody's game yet. You know, this game is far from over.
That first down helps the Bulldogs' cause, because if they can get a couple more first downs on this drive, it'll whittle this clock down where they might be able to start to breathe a little bit easier. But they're not there yet. They're not to that point.
No, but they're going to have to be careful. There's, Manistee has shown some promise on offense. They started off a little sluggish, in that first half, but have come together to get 14 points here in this second half. Okay, so Humphreys is ready to take the snap from the shotgun position. He does just that. He's got Sanis out there long, and it was in the air. Sanis didn't see it. I don't know if he lost it in the lights or just didn't pick up the ball. So that will result in a incomplete pass. So that's going to bring a 2nd and 10 from the 41-yard line.
Put her up top right on first down there, didn't they?
Yep. And I don't know, this time of night the dew could be setting in. That ball can start getting a little bit slick, so you never know what can happen here. All right, Humphreys looking over the defense. He's got a split to the left and the right. Sanis is back. Sanis takes the handoff, looking for room to roam. Nothing there as the Sabres number 50. That is John Slivka on the tackle. Looks like he picked up a couple. Going to bring up a 3rd and 8 from their own 43. Bulldogs looking to keep this drive going. All right, so they come out in their split set here. One wide to the left and one wide to the right. That's Dalton Sabo to the right and Tanner Ford on the left. Humphreys takes a keeper, cuts it inside, gets to midfield. There is a flag down. We're going to have to take a look at that. Ball could be coming back. And we have a Sabres player getting up slowly. Looks like number 64, Josue Hernandez.
Procedure penalty against the Bulldogs. That will negate the run 5 yards from the line of scrimmage.
All right, so it is against the Bulldogs. That's going to be marched back 5 yards. So that is going to end up in about a 3rd and a long 13 for the Bulldogs. So again, big play here as Manistee is looking to get the ball back. There's 7:30 left in the 4th quarter. Sabos to the right, Tanner Ford to the left. Sanis is in the backfield. He's now in motion off to the right. Humphreys in the shotgun, takes it, passes it up to Ford, and just off his fingers, incomplete. That is going to bring up about 4th and 13 for the Bulldogs. They going for it or they punting, Mike? What do you think?
I'd have to say, given the field position, I would lean towards the punt.
Yep, I see Kyle Clough making his way back there. Tell you what, he's got a leg too. He's got some awful long punts off tonight.
Yeah, he has, and he gets some air under them too.
Okay, so Braden Perkins is back for the Sabres to take the punt. Clough gets it off. Nice punt, high in the air. Gets all the way down to the 42-yard line. Takes a bounce and takes a Sabre bounce. Looked like it bounced all the way up to about the 46-yard line. So they will take over from their own 46, looking to get this lead shortened up a little bit here. We got 7:05 left. Mike?
Yeah, the Sabres are, like I had mentioned earlier, they're playing with good energy still. So the Bulldogs are going to need to have a stand here.
Okay.
I don't think Manistee's done fighting yet here.
Nope. All right, so they've got their split set. They got 2 off to the right and 2 to the left. That's Picardi back in the backfield on his own. He's in the shotgun. He takes a snap. He's looking to pass. Scrambling around as Failer was right on him. He's running. Just gets back to look like the line of scrimmage.
Picardi scrambles around, dragged down by Lewis.
Didn't see who was there on the tackle.
Jorge
Jorge
Lewis.
All right, it's the story of the night for the Bulldog defense. He's had a great game. All right, so that brings up a 2nd and about 10 for the Sabres from their own 46, excuse me. They're in their spread set here. Picardi takes the ball. Looks like he's going to run it and keep it. Crosses midfield, gets down to about the 49-yard line. He was brought down by Andrew Sanis of the Bulldogs after a gain of about 5. So that is going to be 3rd and 5 from the, looks to be the 49-yard line. We are just under 6 minutes left to go in the game, as Manistee Catholic Central is going to try to mount a drive here.
Wouldn't be surprised to see him go to the air this play.
All right. Seymour is spread out here to the left. Picardi looks over the defense. In motion is Hansen. He fakes the handoff. Nice pass up for Perkins and wasn't able to wrangle that one in. It was over his head and on the outside. Looked like Tanner Ford on the being the defender there on that pass.
He had a step.
Looked like he had good position.
Ball just went over the wrong shoulder.
Yep. And I don't know if they're having trouble picking the ball up in the lights sometimes. They are awful bright lights here. Possibility, but that nonetheless is going to bring up a 4th and 5 for the Sabres. So this is a huge play. They've got their spread set going. Picardi takes the snap, looking to run. He's keeping it, trying to get to the 1st-yard line. He dives. He got close. It looks like he's going to get a favorable spot. And it's going to be very close as he went down close to that 1st down marker. Wow. So it's going to depend on what kind of spot he got here. And it is a 1st down. So nice play by Preston Picardi to dive for that 1st down marker.
That was extra effort at its best.
It was.
Right
there were defenders there. He knew he wasn't going to be able to do much of anything else, and he dove with that ball out there and just ended up getting it to keep this drive alive. So here we are with 5:21 left in the 4th quarter. Manistee Catholic Central is mounting a drive here. They're going to the air again, over to Braden Perkins, but that was a nice breakup play by Tanner Ford right there defensively.
Right where he was supposed to be.
Yep.
He made a nice break on the ball.
Yep, very nice play. All right, so that is going to bring up a 2nd and 10 for the Sabres. Second and 10 from the, looks to be the 43-yard line. Looks like they're going to stay in their spread set here. Hancock in motion. He takes the ball. He fumbles it, but it bounces right back up to him. He ends up getting all the way over to the 34-yard line, just inside the 35-yard line before he was brought down. That is close to a 1st down, but I think it is still going to be short, but that's going to bring up a 3rd and about 1. So we could take a look at that again.
That'll make it 3rd and 1.
All right, we are going to take a look at that again. Ball dropped on the ground and got one of those lucky bounces and ended up coming right back up to him. Okay, so short 3rd and 1 here. Matteo is in motion. Passes up, going for Perkins again, and just over his head.
That'll make it 4th down.
Was open, just end up overthrowing him just a little bit. That is going to bring up a very important 4th and 1 here with 4:36 remaining in this 4th quarter. So Mesick looking to stop this drive and take possession of the ball. And the Sabres are looking for a 4th and 1 here to keep this drive going. They were successful on a quarterback sneak earlier in the quarter, but that does not look like it's going to happen this time as he is in the shotgun position. It is a keeper up. He's going up the middle. He's got room, heads to the sideline, and stops the clock. So that was a smart play, trying to keep as much time on the clock as he could. So good decision by Preston Picardi. You know he did that on purpose too. You know he's thinking.
Yeah,
he's thinking he's got to conserve as much time as he can, try to get out of bounds. No sense in trying to scramble for any more yards and staying in bounds and letting the clock go. So smart play by the quarterback, Preston Picardi. All right, that brings us to a 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line for the Sabres. He takes a snap, rolling out. Got a man. He's got Perkins up the middle. Tanner Ford on the defender. But that was a nice catch by Perkins and a nice throw. I mean, he put it right there where it needed to be.
Picks up another Sabre 1st down.
If he would have been off about a foot with that pass, I think Tanner Ford might have had a chance to knock it down or get an interception. So it was a very nice pass and catch by the Picardi and Perkins combination. All right. That brings up 1st down. And I think it's a 1st and goal from maybe just inside the 10. He's open. Oh, boy. Nice pass out there to Nick Hansen and just off his hands, and I know he wants to have that one back. Boy.
Yep.
Right there.
I think he had a clear path. He just had to secure the ball.
Oh, yeah. Well, he was all by himself, too.
Yeah.
I think maybe your eyes just get so big and, I don't know, lose a little concentration. Anyway, so it's going to be 2nd and 10. Looks like from about the 11-yard line. So they can technically get a first down without getting a touchdown here. Picardi takes the snap. He's a keeper. He's going around the left side. He's got a little bit of room. Knocked out of bounds, so that is going to stop the clock at 4:09 to go.
Matt Bennett was able to force him out for the Bulldogs.
Okay, so a nice tackle by Bennett. That's still going to leave 3rd and long. Looks like about 8. And like I say, they can end up getting a first down here without scoring.
Be first in an inch if that happens.
Okay, so they're going to stay in their spread set here. Picardi is looking over the defense. In the shotgun, he takes a snap, looking to pass, rolls to the right, goes back to the left, and caught by Matteo Barnett. I'm pretty sure he was aiming for somebody else, and Matteo Barnett was coming across and decided to take it himself for the Sabre touchdown. Let's look at that again. There could have been 2 Sabres there that could have caught that ball. Okay, so he's rolling to the left. Oh, no, this was the play before that. Okay. So that was the play before that to set up that pass play. All right. So touchdown for the Sabres. They are looking for the all-important 2-point conversion here. Picardi is looking over the defense. In motion, it's a keeper. He's going up the middle, and he is in as the signal is good for the 2-point conversion. So that is going to bring the Manistee Catholic Central Sabres up to 22 points with Mesick at 26. They've gotten it down to 4 points, Mike.
Been a lot of Sabre the second half. A lot of Sabres.
There certainly has. They've gotten something figured out on that passing game.
Yep. They're not cashing in their chips.
All right, so we've got a ball game here, sports fans. Mesick 26 and Manistee Catholic Central 22. We've got 4:04 to go. We could take a look at our sponsors here while we've got a minute. Mike?
Yeah, our broadcast is presented tonight by Cadillac Castings. On our sponsor list, we have Cadillac Tire, Napa with locations in Cadillac, Lake City, and Big Rapids. Lake City Materials, the Wakely Agency, Fox Motors of Cadillac, Godfrey Chevrolet Buick, Pizza Plus, Jennifer's Roundabout Restaurant here in beautiful downtown Mesick, and Northern Exposure Campground.
Okay, and we do want to remind our viewing audience that we have a broadcast going next Friday. McBain will be visiting Pine River, and Dan Gussert will be providing the play-by-play for that game. And Mike and myself are going to be in Lake City for a Beale City-Lake City matchup, and I am looking forward to that, as those are 2 very good teams in the Highland Conference.
Yeah,
so
if you wanted to go to a game in the area, you might pick that one next Friday.
Okay, so that's going to be exciting. Okay, so we're ready for a kickoff here. Again, that's number 50, John Slivka, ready to kick off for the Sabres. Having a little discussion over here with the referee. I'm not sure what that is about with the Mesick coaches. But looks like we're ready to go.
4-point game, 4 minutes left.
That's right. This is getting good. Okay. There's the kickoff. He gets it nice and deep. Bounces at about the 20. It looks like it's going to stay in bounds. That's fielded by Andrew Sanis. Sanis is looking for room to run, and the Sabres have him covered. There was about 4 of them in on the tackle, and they have got him trapped down just below 20-yard line, maybe to about the 18 or 19-yard line. So if Mesick's going to put points on the board, they're going to have to go the long route.
Really good kick there and well covered.
Yeah, it was. you know, Sanis thought that the ball might roll out of bounds, and it got so close. I mean, it was with inches, but he could see that the ball was dying, and he was going to have to pick it up and run for it. But the Sabre defense was there to cover it by that time and didn't really have a lot of room to run.
Well, he's done a lot of short kicks tonight.
Yeah,
It's
he
the
does.
first time he really let loose on one.
Yeah, and let loose he did. Boy, that ball went a long ways. Okay. So Humphreys is under center for this. He's got two backs in the backfield. He pitches it back to Sanis. Sanis cuts back, looks to get the sideline. He does get the sideline, and he's knocked down. Not before he's out past the first down marker, so that is going to be a first down for the Bulldogs. So that was an important gain to get out past that 30-yard line. Looks like he got all the way out to the 34 on that run. So a nice run by Andrew Sanis on a cutback.
Yeah, he stayed in bounds.
You know, and it's been a popular move tonight by anybody running the ball with that cutback motion, because you go one way and you get all the defenders trying to go one way, and it just, with the 8-man, it just seems like there's a little bit extra room there to run for those cutbacks. Okay, so Mesick has got it first down at the 34-yard line. Humphreys takes the ball from under center, takes it back to Sanis. Sanis takes the pitch. He's looking to cut back again, and nothing there. It looks like he may have got back to the line of scrimmage. It looked like number 50, John Slivka, and number 64, Josue Hernandez on that tackle for the Sabres.
Well covered, but it does keep the clock running for the Bulldogs here.
Oh, yeah, it does. So the Sabres are going to have to get a stop here. The Bulldogs could run the clock down. All right, so we're 2nd and 10 from the 34. No gain on that play. Humphreys is in the shotgun with Sanis back. Looks like a keeper. He's cutting back and looking for room to run this way. Cuts it back into the middle, and Josue Hernandez says, "Not in my area."
Wow.
Oh, that was a good tackle. I've had a blast watching between him on defense and Jorge Lewis of the Bulldogs. Just a couple fun players to watch play defense tonight. That's good stuff.
Little weight discrepancy on that play there. One side clearly had the advantage.
All right.
Good tackle.
Yep, absolutely. So we've got a timeout here. So both teams are going to kind of take some strategy into this 3rd and 5. And it's a huge play, because if the Sabres can stop them, they got a chance of getting the ball back. And I think if Mesick can make a first down here, or even get close where they may end up going for it, they can kill the clock out. So it's going to be good decision here on seeing what's going to happen.
This momentum in
yeah.
the second half, you have the feeling this game isn't over.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll just have to see, but
yeah,
it has that feel to it.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like the Bulldogs, they just haven't done a lot offensively. They've done just enough to stay ahead this half. But okay, so a big 3rd down and 5. Sanis in motion. He takes the handoff. Nowhere to go, slips down, and so the Sabres are going to force a 4th down, and that is going to put Coach Crocker into a decision on what he's going to want to do on 4th and 6.
Timeout, Sabres.
And the Sabres are going to take a timeout to try to conserve as much time as they can on the clock. Okay, so they're going to talk it over. What do you think, Mike? You going to punt it away or risk trying to get the first down so that you can seal the game up and kill the clock?
No, I think
it's going to be interesting.
The field position speaks to probably punting it. And Clough has a good leg. We've seen it repeatedly tonight. If they can bury him back deep and just put the clamps down defensively and try to hang on here, that's what I would expect to see.
Okay. Good call, Coach Redmond.
All right, let's see.
So
I don't know if you'd want to follow that, but
well,
I'm up in the booth here.
Yeah.
So,
Well, it's easy to make a call up here, because even if you're wrong, it doesn't affect the game, right? There's all kinds of coaches up in the stands always that can make calls and it doesn't affect the game. Okay, so we are seeing Kyle Clough, the Mesick punter, back to punt the ball. Braden Perkins. Looks like there might be a little time discrepancy on the clock by the officials. They might be looking to get a little bit of time added on to
He's got to motion it. I'm not going to take your word for it.
We're trying to get the time straightened out.
Yeah, they're waiting for the clock to get reset to 2:20, I believe.
Yep, he says
Hey,
it.
I need to see you.
All right, so the head referee, Mr. Stacy Switlowski, is signaling up that we need to get 2:20 put up on the clock, so that would be an additional 5 seconds.
Game this tight, that could make a difference.
Oh, absolutely. Every second counts at this point in the game. No doubt about it. Okay. So our timekeeper, Mr. Rainey Lafreniere, has done a good job of getting that situated. Clough is back for the punt. He takes a snap. It's a bad snap. He just barely gets it. Gets a punt off, and it is just across. It's picked up by number 4, Matty O'Bennett. He is taken down by, who else? Jorge Lewis. But not before he gets down to about the 37-yard line. So, whoo.
Bulldogs might want to put Jorge in the secondary for this next series here.
Oh, okay.
Boy, up front, he's done the lion's share up front.
All right. Well, actually, a really good job by Kyle Clough to even get the punt off because
he made something out of it, and it got a good bounce. It was a short punt, but it bounced the way you wanted it to.
Yeah, it could have been a little worse. So Manistee is going to take over at the 37-yard line. There is 2 minutes and 12 seconds left.
Plenty of time.
And a big snap over the head of the quarterback. He ended up getting it, and and he is sacked by number 8. Was that number 18? Looked like number 18, Tyler Shelley, all the way back inside the 40 to the 39-yard line of Manistee Catholic. That was a huge play. Okay, a little nerves going here.
Oh, man.
So Manistee not wasting any time. They're set to play at almost another high snap. Okay, he's looking to pass the ball. He does get it off over to Perkins, over his head, and it looks like Ethan Humphreys on the interception.
Little
He brings it out to the 55 or the 45-yard line. Excuse me. Looks like it got up to the 44-yard line. So Mesick is going to take over with an interception by Ethan Humphreys. I thought he was going to tuck it and run it there, and decided to pass, and just off the fingertips.
You know, the pass had a chance. He just couldn't secure it.
Okay, so 2 exciting plays in a row here in the waning moments of this game. We got 1:35 left. Looks like Mesick is going to be able to kill the clock the rest of the way out as long as they can keep possession of the ball. Not a good time for a bad snap. Takes the ball from under center, hands it to Sanis. Sanis is looking to get to the sideline. He is knocked out of bounds, however. Looks like he's going to be close to a first down, but just short of it. And that does stop the clock at 1 minute and 30 seconds. Looks like about a 2nd and 1 or long 2. Yep, looks like about a 2nd and 2 for the Bulldogs.
Sanis has a good ability to keep himself in bounds along that sideline. I mean, some of those plays look like he's going to go right out, but
right on a tightrope over there.
He stays in.
Okay, so the Bulldogs are going to take the snap here from the 36-yard line. Humphreys under center, kind of a botched play. Does run it up, maybe gets past the 35. It looks like it might be short of the first down marker by just a little bit. It's going to be 3rd and inches.
First down, 3rd and short.
As the clock continues to tick. We are getting down to 1 minute to play in this 4th quarter here at Baker Field, where the Mesick Bulldogs are trying to hang on to their 26-22 lead. As long as they can hold on to the ball, I think they can run the clock out for this victory. They step up to the line. Humphreys is going to keep taking the snap from under center. He does take it, takes a keeper, gets past the line of scrimmage and all the way down to the 25-yard line.
Picks up the Bulldog, first down.
That will be a first down Bulldogs. And that is all the way down to the 25.
Humphreys almost busted that one loose.
Yeah, he did. He had like one guy to beat, or he would have been in the end zone right now.
Smart to not
Okay.
to try to do too much, though. Just covered the ball up. And
Okay. So first down for the Bulldogs. Humphrey takes a snap, takes a knee, and they are going to be content with letting them run the clock down. Manistee cannot stop the clock anymore as they are out of timeouts. So the Bulldogs are going to secure a 26-22 victory here at Baker Field tonight. And exciting game. Boy, there was a little bit of a lull there in the middle of the game, but the fourth quarter sure turned out to be quite the quarter, making it exciting. Hey, Mike?
yeah, it really came to life there, especially at the end with a couple of exciting plays.
Okay, so you are watching high school football action on 26 Sports and CCTV. We will take a short break and we will be back for a game recap. You are watching 26 Sports and CCTV high school football action.